So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now.
Mendieta has twice been voted best midfielder in Europe.
Well, he likes to take command of everything from central midfield, Peter, but he's also got a great engine, which allows him to drive forward relentlessly. I think he's one of the great all-round midfielders of his generation.
Absolutely. Kubasi.
And Alaba. Mbappe.
Yamal.
Mendieta.
Mendieta crosses.
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Koundé. Kubasi.
And it's Alaba. Neither side especially adventurous early on. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Yamal.
Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Valverde.
Chouameni.
Now Alaba.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Howson going vertical. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. He's had it taken off him.
Alexander-Arnold
did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Alaba. He's found space here. Hazard is herring after that one. Bellingham does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Yamal. Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? And he scores! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Alaba.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Alaba. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And here's Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's put paid to the danger. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. Valverde. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Mbappe! Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Sorloth. And it's Bellingham. Gets a good foot in there. No foul, says the referee. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. That's going across goal. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It'll be a throw-in. Yamal. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Alaba. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Chouameni. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So right back into the action.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. And that is expertly dealt with. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Alaba. Now Mbappe. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's straight offside. Yamal, and it's Bellingham. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players... Mendieta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he can thump it away. Bellingham has crossed into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Ferran Torres. Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Mendieta purring through the gears.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Mbappe. Ah, such a clever touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Koundé wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. It's been slipped through. There's the header! Of course! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Bellingham. Shoots! Dispatched clinically. Into the lead once more. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep...
Tries one from range! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Lamine Yamal really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Bellingham. Aims beyond the defence. It's a good-looking delivery. And that has left him in a heap. Here comes another cross. It was a good ball, that, played into his feet.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
El dorsal 7, Hazard, será sustituido por el dorsal 9. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And he's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. That has not gone well. And the shot! Barcelona now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Great vision. Big chance!
Madrid nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Yamal has it out wide and in space, drives it in. That has been knocked clear. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He'll try from distance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Mbappe. Koundé. Koundé gets on his bike and on the move. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So things are underway.
Well, Gaizka Mendieta, Peter, is such a tremendous athlete.
Pretty much the full midfield package, isn't he?
Because he has that wonderful technique to go with all the tremendous energy and dynamism, everything a modern midfielder needs.
Well, they tell me he was a very talented middle-distance runner in his youth. That makes sense.
Well, I think it would explain his stamina.
Hazard wants to run onto this. Pedri running with the ball. Oh, what a ball! Great shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Simplicity itself.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Hazard is herring after that one. And that could set him on his way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Threads one in. Mendieta! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
De Jong. Oh, easy pickings there.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. And here's Hazard. Tries to play it through. Roberto, bullish header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, has crossed into the middle. Now it's Baina. Nicely weighted ball. He's found the way through. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Carlos clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Quality ball. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, great leap! And it's come back out to him. There's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hazard in acres of space out wide. Oh, important interception. Pedri. Hazard. Xabi Alonso gets a foot in here. And here's Hazard. Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And it's Hazard. Now there's decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
That'll be a throw-in. Molina. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the through ball. There's the shot! Bellingham. Now it's Hazard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hazard looking for options for movement. Mendieta. Oh, good-looking ball. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a header! And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15 será sustituido
The
por
second half then,
el dorsal
just getting
20.
going. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's going across goal. Garcia deals with that nice and simple.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Mbappe. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Hazard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely aimed pass. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Xavi Alonso tries to pass it through. De Jong. Hazard. And here's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Rashford. It's played through for him. And he can thump it away. There will be a throw-in. And it's Pedri.
That was lovely, that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Yamal. De Jong, not the most accurate pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 23.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 5.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
El dorsal 24.
That pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. And no, that was never going to make it. Rashford might just make this. Laporte promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. Ferran Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fermin, he's shifting through the gears here. He's in a good position here.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Yamal. Ferran Torres. And he's got the... Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
I think there's been a...
And he shoots! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. And that's definitely not his best. Now this could be a chance. He's found some space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And a chance! Well-timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? And a shot! And there's a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Garcia breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Mendieta, time added on, 4 minutes. Laporte, played out to the left flank, and it's Pedri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Pinged towards the front line. Laporte. De Jong. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a...
And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Guti. He's being urged to shoot. Yamal crossed in. Oh, great leap! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great vision. Mendieta tries to cross. Oh, good climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Yamal makes a dash for it. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Cruyff. He has found the way through. Yamal! A real chance and a real let-off. Guti. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And they're quick to get it back. Yamal! Oh, my word! That is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That looks a good ball through. Romario has it out wide and in space.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yamal, Barcelona are looking to break at pace. That could spell trouble. Hazard shapes to shoot! We've got a goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That has not gone well. That's a lovely, neat pass. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And Boyan! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's a good-looking ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's an excellent interception. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. And Yamal. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Cruyff with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Quality ball.
Rudiger.
Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Spread to the right. Mbappe might be shoots. It's in. Barcelona are back in business. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Delivered in. Guti! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Rudiger.
Has a look and plays it forward. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Tries to play it through. Boyan looking for options for movement. Garcia gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And the pass is intercepted. Lenormand. Romario chasing after it. And the referee has signalled for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
I think it shows you the danger of not killing off the game when you've got the opportunity. It might be level on paper, Peter, but we know who has the momentum now to go on and win this.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And so we're off again. Koundé, that's going right the way across. Guardiola. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Lenormand. Not the most convincing of passes. Camavinga. Bojan Krkic is in a really good position out wide. And it's Guti. Probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Mbappe. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Spread neatly. Bojan. Now it's Cruyff. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Koundé, that is a great pick out. Yamal, cross flung in, chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Now it's from Mario. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Now it's Mbappe. Goes for goal! Corner number 3 coming up. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been slipped through. He's picked his way through. And he's gone backward here. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Cruyff gets into a good position. And it's Guardiola. Real chance! And no mistake. And again they hit the front. What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through. Driving. And Romario! And that's a tiny finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm.
Bellingham! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
El dorsal 13. serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 8.
Getting up there! And he scores! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
So will they make it count again? Lewandowski! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Guardiola. Guti. Camavinga is sharing after that one. Now there's a fine ball. It's Lewandowski! And it's there! They have stolen level at the last! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left. And a chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So we have a break. He's having a hit!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 27.
Yamal's cross.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Guardiola
7,
getting this
el
one
dorsal
clear.
18. Cambio de
And
jugadores.
they've got rid.
Well,
And it's been given away. Always goal side. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. Can he finish? It's run loose, and it's come back out to him. Early ball out from the back. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Defeated. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of...
He leaps for it! And it's come back out to him. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Lucas Vazquez. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, played through for the wide man. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can pick it up. Back where it came from. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Mendieta aims beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? Jamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. It's a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. And he decides, terrific effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
It's a smartly directed ball. Good ball, good take. Now there's a fine ball. Not going up front in a hurry. Griezmann. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Roberto Carlos getting up there! Harmlessly behind. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Hazard. And it's Bellingham. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Eder Militao. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. And he's quick to return it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Roberto Carlos. In it comes. And he was alert to it. Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Lucas Vazquez. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Hazard. An instinctive, impressive jump. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's played in low.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. That's very neat. He's going for goal! Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Edmilson. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Bellingham. Harrison cuts it out. And that is a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Threads one in. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he's decided to go for it. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. And he's heaved it away. Koundé does really well to win the ball there.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that is expertly dealt with. Mendieta. So a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Down to business again.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half.
Oh, what has happened here? Now that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And they've got a throw. Lucas Vazquez. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe! And he's lost his man here. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Yamal wants to run onto this. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
shapes to shoot! Oh, it's gone in! And the game has liftoff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Yamal. Mendieta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Eder Militao gets a foot in here.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's Alonso! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 2 then.
Casa, el dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por
Lewandowski!
el dorsal 18.
Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Rashford. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Gently done.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rashford! Brilliant! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And they win it back again. Now it's Lewandowski. He's beaten the last... There's the shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Vinicius Junior is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
He's had it taken off him. That has been slung wide. That's going wide left. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lewandowski pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rashford is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Garcia gets it away and smartly reclaimed. Pass somewhat off target. Gaizka Mendieta tries to play it through. Yamal's cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior is onto this. And the number on the board is 3. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just the slightest glimpse of goal and he'll find a way of putting the ball in the back of the net. He's scored such a variety over the years, but his build-up play...
Oh, shooting chance! It's anyone's ball now. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Yaya Toure! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to return it. Up towards the front line. Pinches it off him. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Aguero. Oh, that's a fine interception. No, that's been intercepted. Spence. Counts. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Trossard. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Delivers with whip. Big chance! He doesn't look too happy with that. And he cuts out the supply. Looking to play him in. And this is Aguero. He's found a way through. Aguero couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Chance, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's fortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he's found a way past. He's in a good position. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Played up towards the front line.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's being urged to shoot. And there's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Bernardo Silva. Has a look and plays it forward. Adams gets across to intercept that. And here's Trossard. Ah, he's had it taken off him. He won't be happy with that one. Counts. Bernardo Silva. Now that looks a decent ball. Marmouche in acres of space out wide. getting up there! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Great defending, strong and determined. Aguero finding himself in space. And the finish! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Charlton are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for...
Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Charlton are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Charlton find a position of real strength now.
2 added minutes has been
It's
indicated.
Bernardo Silva. Well timed, excellent interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Marmouche has the space to scheme. And it's half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
So right back into the action.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be.
But the towering header! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
O'Reilly gathers from the goal kick. And here's Drogba. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Marmouche, O'Reilly. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Drogba. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! They're back within reach! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So could they be onto something here? And he's being shifted off it. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Liverpool are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Alexander-Arnold. Charlton appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well read, nice interception. Van der Ven makes the interception. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he was quick to react. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vieira. Great vision. Charlton ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Drogba. Oh, that's superb. Charlton needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were...
Tries a shot! And a goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that's a dangerous ball. He's onside. And this is my great chance! And he scores! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Not the most accurate pass. That's going wide left. Yaya Toure. Aims beyond the defence. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Who saw this coming? Liverpool have dragged it back at the last. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish! And they get themselves in front! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Charlton have their lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Trossard is onto this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Knocks it into space. It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Charlton now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's Count. Tries to play it through. Threads one in. Trossard. That's the keeper's ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look.
Added minutes has been
He
indicated.
has found the way through. That's a sharp pass. Marmouche. Good ball over the top. Raya attempts a clearance. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lisandro Martinez deals. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
This game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
And he started his career in central midfield, of course.
Yeah, a position some say he should go back to accommodate the fact that he is always in the opposition half, something that has been experimentally done with varying degrees of success.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Haaland. Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Drogba. And this is Gerrard. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Rodri. That has been slung wide. He has found a way through. Now then, the ball's come loose. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Saka, he's picked his way through. That looks a good cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good effort from distance. And this is Drogba. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gakpo. Now it's Haaland. Over to the right flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Showing good feet. He's found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. Rodri. Nice control. Yaya Toure. Looking for options for movement. McAllister. Now it's Haaland. That's going wide left. Chance to deliver. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Alexander-Arnold. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. Marmoush. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, right place, right time. Referee has just said play on. Nice looking ball. Gakpo looking to receive it in space. O'Reilly.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's the keeper's ball. Gakpo. McAllister. Stood up well to him there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ødegaard. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. It's out for a goal kick. Gakpo.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That has ended up in no man's land. Saka in acres of space out wide. He's on it, can he get away? Played out to the left flank. Rodri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Robertson. Now, can they get him a decent chance? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Van Dijk. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Liverpool have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's lost his man here. Salah. Steaming on. Mohamed Salah! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please take
So
this
we reached the
opportunity
halfway
to pay a
point.
visit to our
Liverpool
official store
really
where
can be
memorabilia
happy
from
with the
today's
strong
match are
finish to
now
the half
available.
and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Spread it left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is a great pick out. Mohamed Salah gets his head on it! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
It's their second corner of the game. Robson! He will be livid with himself. Van Dijk. Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri. That's destined for the flank.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, can he get onto this? He's found space here. Marmouche.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And he's intervened well there. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now that looks a decent ball. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's McAllister. He's in plenty of space here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he shoots! And there's his goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that.
And the finish! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Ball is over the line.
Substitution.
Rice. And it's Vitz. Robson running with the ball. Gerrard. Tries one from range. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Gordon wants to run onto this. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. O'Reilly's Drogba! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Rice. Vitz.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Vitz. Vitz proves just a little bit too strong. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Saka, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Rice. Tries to pass it through. Backward it goes. He's looking wide.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
McAllister. Robertson.
Oh, really well played.
And here's Gordon.
Added time.
McAllister. Tries from a long way out. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
McAllister really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Vitz. That's a shade optimistic. Mohamed Salah is firing up. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
This is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be
So
able
there
to
it
catch
is.
today's
What struck
match
you most about
broadcast
that?
live
Well, you
on
can
our
never
club's FM
predict the
station.
results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's Drogba! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And here's Aguero.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's superb. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Aguero demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
And can he finish? Juve. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Aguero. Oh, that was vital. It's a quick ball upfield. And he's only too happy to take that back. Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Gerrard. Salah. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Fernandes. He's dealt with that really well. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Drogba. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a sharp pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Fernandes. Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, can he get onto this? And that could set him on his way. Drogba. Saliba. Now Van Dijk. And it's Salah. And it's Fernandes. Mohamed Salah. Spence has the space to scheme. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post. It's Aguero! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Aguero probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Corner number 2 then. Drogba. Bruno Guimaraes. Just about within shooting range. Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Out towards the flank. Calafiori has it out wide and the shot!
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Spence promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gerrard. He shifted it to the flank. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yaya Toure. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Hangs in a cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Spence. O'Reilly gets a foot in and wins the ball. He's having a pop! Foot in. And he shoots! Perilously close. And here's Drogba. Short changes him with that pass. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. And that's an errant pass. Robson. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cleared away. And he's managed to get free. Gerrard gets a foot in here. Alexander-Arnold. He has found a way through. And he passes it long. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And we come to you now with a quick
And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're into the second 45. Looking for the run.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Calafiori. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, this looks sharp. Calafiori. Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Drogba. Drogba! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Oh, he's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Liverpool could not have chosen a worse moment. So, having trailed to lead. And they've turned it round. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Robson picks it up out wide. Drives it in. And that has been knocked clear. He's having a hit! Oh, he's hit the bar! And it's hit the woodwork again! No, just not quite.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Saliba is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And here's Marmouche. Drogba. And it's Drogba! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Joe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Robson. O'Reilly. Well, what about it? Liverpool have come back from the very brink. Threads one in, and this is Mohamed Salah.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yaya Toure. Robson shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Robson is offering a wry smile there.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Yaya Toure! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Referee's given a throw. And the pass is intercepted. Aguero with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Zubimendi. This is a promising build-up. Over to the right flank. Searching pass he's played there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
O'Reilly. Marmoush. Ødegaard. Mohamed Salah has found the net here, of course. Zubimendi. Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. Duke, who's set up one goal so far. Some intricate pass. Oh, he's having a go! Another one of football's and how moments.
Duff fully appreciates that. He could...
Tries from a long way out. Not the most convincing of passes. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? And that's off target.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Ødegaard. Added Zubimendi. Great vision. And he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's in plenty of space here. That is ended up... Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superb. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, that was the second half.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Our fan club members who are celebrating
So
their
a brief
birthdays
break,
today.
and then we will be back for more.
Substitution.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Drogba might just make this. Marmoush is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Knocks it into space. He has a look up.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Now it's Aguero. That has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ødegaard. It's a searching pass. Good read, needed to be. And they can counter here. And it's Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold. That's a little off target. Rice. Can he get it through? Liverpool are looking to break at pace. That is a great pick out. Diouf. Great chance! And how did he not put that away? Calafiori gathers from the goal kick. That's going wide left. Now the cross. He's rising! Spread it left. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
Please take all litter to bins located
So
by
those
the
15
entrance
minutes
desk.
have
Thank you
flown
very much
by.
for your cooperation.
Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end?
Substitution in progress.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. He is through here. Good claim, no margin for error there. Van der Sar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This looks promising. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's being urged to shoot. Robson. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Liverpool have their third corner. Robson! And that was very necessary. That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. And here's Drogba.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Gerrard. And here's Mohamed Salah. Salah. Cross goes in there. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So after all of that, what can we say?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Chance in football.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. It's almost time. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. Which way will he go? And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Aguero is the next man in the spotlight.
Yeah, good pen that.
A swift riposte. So on to the second man. Oh, the upright and back out.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Gyökeres is the second man to step up for his team. That's a good penalty.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Liverpool feeling the pressure. Made it look easy.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Trossard is third in line.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
This then to level matters. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Ødegaard, fourth in their queue. Big character, big moment, big save. Robson, last of the original five to walk forward.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
All eyes on him as he places the ball. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? And there you have it. Liverpool can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Just a
What
quick
are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Liverpool can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of